Hey guys, Magnus Robert here, bringing you another video. Today, we're going to be doing a review for, of course, the Simpsons tapped out Christmas update, which is called the Holiday Whodunnit. And this is Act 1 and Act 2 review. We're not doing Act 3 and 4, obviously they're not out yet. So Act 1 and 2 were, of course, dropped. Act 2 recently dropped, and I've played through all of it. So today, I'm going to be doing a review for both acts. This is a regular video I do, so if you enjoy it, please do subscribe. Don't ask that too often. Anyway, like I said, we'll be going through the two acts and also the premium items. I'm going to consider Santa Snake a Act 2 premium just because he was heavily involved in the questline. Normally when Guilds deals come out, I don't consider them a part of the Act premium, but at least this time I think I'll count Santa Snake just because he was heavily involved in the questline. So, without further ado, let's start off with Act 1, which of course is called Out Cold. Oof. Now, it's probably best I preface this by saying I really hate the structure in this event, but I love the content. So, structure-wise, I think this event is just so badly structured. Maybe this is just me. I know that a few people agree with me, and some people I think probably won't be that bothered, which is fair, but I personally prefer it when the character is the final prize and everything's just a bit, reorganized. I would much prefer to have the character as the final prize, the building is the second to last prize, and then all the decorations can be the first, second, and third prize. I also prefer there to be two buildings in a prize track and not just one, but that's just, I guess, semantics at this point. So, this one, of course, has the character as the third prize, which I think, for the most part, it was done okay in terms of the questline and how it correlated, but, again, I just prefer it if the character is, at the very least, the second to last prize, if not the last prize. Unless the character has a very good reason for being the first prize, I'm cool with that. So, the first prize, anyway, is Homer Snowmobile, and this one's awesome because it does have an animated job. I love all the sleighs and this snowmobile that was added because they do all have animated jobs, so that aspect is very awesome. So, the Homer Snowmobile, of course, has a little job of Homer where you can see him riding it. He doesn't really look, wait, does he ride it around? I actually forget. Was he just on it? Doesn't matter. It's a cool animated job regardless. I'm glad that they actually added that instead of just adding the sleighs and not adding any animations. So, for that, I'm fairly happy. So, Homer Snowmobile, pretty good. White Witch Burns sleigh, similar thing. Of course, this does add an animation for Mr. Burns, where you can see him on the sleigh. Very cool. I'm glad that they added that as well. It's cool that they actually are adding little animations for them. Obviously, it's tied in quite nicely into the quest line as well. So, yeah, it's cool to be getting all these different sleighs. So, that one gets a thumbs up as well. Again, if it didn't have the animations, I probably would complain about there being too many sleighs. But the fact that they've actually added animations, I think, makes it worthwhile in the prize track. Normally, like, these types of decorations, I'm normally like, why do we have these in the prize track? Can they not just be added in the store? But I think there's a good enough excuse with the fact that there's an animation added as well, so I'm happy enough with that. The third prize is Tanenbaum. I think for the most part he's a pretty cool character. I'm sick of raccoons, is all I'll say. But he's fairly okay. I don't mind him that much. I think he's actually a nice addition. He is the only free character in this event as well, like full playable character. So we've got to give him props there. So I think for that point, in that respect, I think he is fairly respectable, and I'm very happy that he was added. So yeah, I'll give him a big fat thumbs up. Then we come on to the fourth prize, the billboards. Okay, now at the very least, I'm glad that these billboards are a combo. I do think they are the weakest thing in the prize track, unfortunately. Normally, I probably wouldn't be that bothered, but I just think with all the sleighs, and although I'm cool with all the sleighs and the snowmobile being added because they do give us animated jobs as well, just the billboards on top kind of make it a bit of a sour taste in my mouth, so to speak. The billboards are cool enough. I'm glad that they at least gave them in a bundle, like I say. I think if they were just added like one each prize track, I'd be very mad. But the bundle, I actually like the fact they added them in a bundle. I have to kind of give some props there, so yeah, I'm not that offended by them, let's just say that. And of course they are all added to the store after, so you can buy them all separate. I think they're 10 donuts each, so it's not too bad. But yeah, pretty. I'm okay with that for the most part. And then the final prize is Santa's Castle. Very cool building, looks awesome. Probably maybe the second best building in the event. I'm not sure. I'll have to go through. But yeah, I definitely like it. Pretty cool for the most part. Give it a 4 4 out of 5. I don't know. Yeah, it's free, so it's respectable. And of course, it comes with a token as well. And then that token, you can buy some more things in the one of the better mystery box that's been added this year. So that's an extra nice feature. Yeah, cool enough. Happy enough with it. Santa's Castle. Cool. Moving on to the Act 1 Premium, we've got the Park Ranger. Like him for the most part, he's pretty cool. I don't like the fact that there's so much allusion to raccoons. It's really annoying. I can't stress enough how sick I am of those animals. I want them all exterminated. But the Park Ranger, he's got voice. He comes with a very cool building. I do wish that building was able to be placed on the mountains. I think Spring King brought that up. It's a really good point because we did get the fantasy mountain castle, the fantasy castle thing that we got for the evil god witch burns, whatever it's called. But the Mount Useful, you can't place it on the mountains, which is a bit silly. So I do wish that you could have been able to place it on the mountains, but it does look cool regardless. I think if they didn't add that building on the mountains during the Into the Simpsons verse, I probably wouldn't even think of that criticism. So that's why I'm a little lenient on it. But still, I do think it's fair. If they did it with that building, they should be able to do it with Mount Useful. So that's my only main critique. But I'm pretty happy with the Park Ranger and Mount Useful. I think they're pretty cool. So yeah, I give that one a fair enough thumbs up. Act 2, There's No Business Like Snow Business, is, of course, the name of it. So, this act, I do think was a little weaker in terms of the questline, and, of course, the structure as well. But I do think the content is still very good. There is 2 buildings, 1 facade, 1 decoration, and 1 character. So in terms of content, this one is pretty damn strong. So the first prize is Santa Sideshow Bob, starting off with a bang. I do think it was a mistake to add Santa Sideshow Bob here. I honestly think that they should have added Santa Snake in this particular act and saved Santa Sideshow Bob for Act 4. Now, I know that the quest line, they would have to maybe change it a tiny bit, but I don't know. I think Santa Sideshow Bob could have fit into Act 4. And then if you're that bothered about the whole, prize, like just take out one of the prizes in Act 4. I don't know. Take out the Christmas Beaver Dam. I don't know how that's gonna correlate. We'll have to see. But yeah, or actually the crowd. Take out the crowd in Act 3, and then put the Beaver Dam in Act 3, and then there you go. But no. I'm not too thrilled on the structure. I just think it was a bit early to add Santa Sideshow Bob, especially with the whole mystery aspect. I think it would have been better to add him as the final prize for Act 4. I think that would have made more sense personally. But whatever, it's been done. I still think Santa Sideshow Bob is a fairly cool costume. I like his animation, so yeah, I give him a relative thumbs up. The second prize is the Christmas Krusty Burger. Like the fact that they've added a facade. I know it is just a facade, but the fact that they've added it is very cool. We haven't had a Christmas Krusty Burger ever, so it's nice to finally get one for the Krusty Burger. Be cool to get some more for other stores that we have in the town, like Moe's. And do we have? I don't think we have one for Moe's. At least I don't think we have one for Moe's. And maybe one for the Quickie... Oh, maybe not the Quickie Mart. Obviously, Apu's Hindu. Maybe Android's Dungeon, possibly. Like, getting some different Christmas decorations for the different buildings could be cool. But it's cool to get one for the Krusty Burger, so I'm pretty happy with that. The third prize, we got the Krusty Sleigh with the animated job for Krusty, which is very awesome. I'm happy enough with all these sleighs, like I said, so no problems there. Thumbs up there. Second prize is Bag a Reindeer Hunting Range. Very cool building, kind of funny. Reminds me a little of, I don't know. It's just it's a funny building, so I'm happy enough with that. And also, they didn't just give us one building in this act, they gave us 2, which I've got to give mad props for. I love it when they give us 2 buildings. I think this would be a perfect prize track if they just swapped Santa Sideshow Bob for Santa Snake, and then flipped Snake's house with Santa Snake. So have the final prize be Santa Snake, the first prize be Snake's house, basically. Or I don't know, change it entirely. Make Christmas Krusty Burger first prize and Krusty Save second. Santa Snake, or the Bag of Reindeer Hunting Range third prize, Santa Snake the fourth prize, and then Santa Snake the final prize. Sorry, the house the fourth prize. I don't know. I just think it would have been so perfect. But for the most part, I don't mind this. I'm really glad they added his house. I think that's such a cool added feature that we've finally got Snake's house in the game. I love it when they do add, you know, residential properties for characters that we have in the game, so I'm very glad that they've added that. And on top of that, they also give us a facade for Snake's house, which is his decorated house, his Christmas version, which is really cool. There's loads of houses in the game that still don't have you know, Christmas decorations, so it's cool at the very least that they haven't made this one another one of those that needs Christmas decorations. But yeah, I'm happy enough with this bundle. Very cool. And of course it comes with a token, so added bonus. Yeah, pretty damn cool. Pretty cool indeed. Mary Tanenbaum with the Heartmark channel was, of course, the Act 2 Premium, as well as Santa Snake, but we'll get on to him in a minute. So, Mary Tanenbaum, I actually really enjoyed. I think her questline was actually, well, not even fairly good. I thought her questline was really good. The stuff with Ned, I thought it was actually a really funny, unique questline. So, I rate that. I was a bit iffy on her character at first. I think her animations are fine. I'm not thrilled with them, but they're okay. And the building she comes with, the Heartmark channel, is a fairly respectable enough building. I like it. So yeah, no, I give a thumbs up for this character. I don't think she was bad at all. She is a bit forgettable, but then she's a more modern character. And the episode that she's in is kind of she is very present for it. So maybe not forgettable. I think forgettable probably in the grand scheme of things. But no, I actually quite liked her questline. I liked her animations. I like the building she comes with. And I think it's all reasonably priced, so I've got no complaints about Mary Tanenbaum. I doubt she'd make a top 10 list, is all I'll say, but I do like what they did with her, for the very least, so I give her some credit. So that's Mary Tanenbaum. And then Santa Snake. I quite like the Santa Snake costume, it's okay. I do wish the questline was a little longer, but apart from that, he's fine. 85 donuts isn't too bad in terms of a price, so yeah, I think that's reasonable enough, I guess. Not really much more to say about him, really. He's cool enough. Go watch my premium gameplay if you'd like to go see more. Like I said, though, I do wish he was added to the prize track. I think adding his premium is a bit weird. And it's also weird because they don't normally do that. They don't normally just add a costume on its own. So that whole thing was a bit odd and, you know, unique in terms of that they haven't done it in 2 years. So I don't know. But like I said, just think he should have been probably added to the prize track, and then just chuck the billboards or the crowd or something in the store for donuts. I'd be happy with that. But I am glad that they did add something to the store. I'm hoping that they do that more often. Add a character or costume or NPC on their own in the store. I do hope that they do that because it is I do miss it because it means that we get less content each update. So yeah, thumbs up for Santa Snake. So, that is pretty much the update. Well, Act 2 and 3. Sorry, 1 and 2 are the update. God, I'm making this video too quickly. Yeah, I think they're fairly both good. In terms of which one do I think is better, I think Act 2 is better than Act 1. Although I do think I prefer... Actually, no, I think I prefer Santa Sideshow Bob to Herb Tanenbaum. No offense, Herb. But, yeah, Santa Sideshow Bob, very cool character. 2 buildings, 1 decoration, and 1 facade. I do think Act 2 is better than Act 1. Although Act 1 isn't bad at all by any metric. I still think Act 1 is fairly decent. So, yeah, that's the update so far anyway. Reviewed Act 1 and 2. Both fairly good. I am enjoying the questline. I do think the structure lets it down a little bit. But apart from that, I do think this update has been fairly strong so far. So yeah, I give it a thumbs up, I guess. So that is it in terms of my review. So tell me your thoughts on the update so far, Act 1 and 2. Which item do you think is the best? Give me your favourite character so far, premium or non-premium. Tell me what your favourite character / costume is. And I shall see you in the next video where, I don't know, we'll be doing something. Goodbye.